What's up, Movement Masters? It's Shawn, Myszka, Movement Mastery and OptimizeMovement.com, coming to you with another introduction for the Sport Movement Skill Conference on Friday, April 6th and Saturday, April 7th in St. Paul, Minnesota. The first presenter for the Sport Movement Skill Conference that I'm going to introduce is actually the very first individual that I reached out to in preparation for this event, my good friend Dr. Rob Gray of Arizona State University. You probably also know Rob from the now famous Perception Action podcast. I must admit, it could possibly be said that the Sport Movement Skill Conference may not be a reality if it actually wasn't for Rob, as when he hosted his Skill Acquisition Arizona meeting back in October of 2017, which of course I had the pleasure of speaking at, it prompted and inspired me to pull things together to finally host the first ever Sport Movement Skill Conference that I had been thinking about for such a long time. To put it another way, Rob's event lit a well-needed fire under my rear end, and now here we are. At the Sport Movement Skill Conference, Rob will be speaking on the what, the how, and the when of movement, functional movement variability and skill acquisition. Again, the what, how, and when of functional movement variability in skill acquisition. Knowing that ideas of repetition without repetition drive my own skill acquisition bus, of course this is an exciting topic for me to listen to personally, and I don't think that there's anyone better to actually discuss it with us all. You know, if you've heard Rob on any of his episodes at Perception Action Podcast, you will know that he can talk for hours and hours about anything related to perceptual motor control, and he will do so with thoroughness and tremendous practicality. I'm sure that his Sport Movement Skill Conference session on movement variability will be no different. His goal for the session is a very worthy one in my mind. It is to move beyond the why of movement variability to address the what, the how, and the when. Additionally, it looks as though he's going to attempt to dive into some key concepts related to variability in an attempt to answer all important questions such as what makes it functional versus what makes it dysfunctional. Finally, he will explore tips for practice design and performance evaluation. To get prepared for his session, I would highly implore you to jump on his website for the podcast and then listen to any one of the episodes that he has on there. When doing so, you will notice that besides being an avid researcher and an academic in perceptual motor behavior, Rob is one of the most well-read and thought-provoking individuals in the entire field in my mind. I think I've described Rob as being smart as a whip on more than one occasion, but his high motor behavior IQ is rivaled really only by his extraordinary passion towards pushing the field towards an enhanced understanding of the emergence of sport motor behavior. With all these things being combined, I couldn't be more excited to introduce Dr. Rob Gray as a presenter at the first ever Sport Movement Skill Conference. It will be yet another session that makes this entire event a can't miss. Till next time, let's all continue to master the art of optimizing movement.